Last week I made a video detailing 5 reasons why I believe PC gaming is better than console gaming. Yeah, I upset a handful of people.
Oh, there's a shocker.
As expected, that's how gamers are. We're passionate, we get defensive, perfectly normal. But as promised, today's video is all about 5 reasons why console gaming is better than PC gaming.
Because there are only 5 reasons on either side. That sounds legitimate. Sure, yeah, let's go with that.
You heard me.
I wish I didn't.
Let's talk about it. Hello guys, how are you?
Wait, who are you?
Hello guys, how are you?
Wait, who are we?
Hello guys, how are you?
Hello guys, Wario?
Hello guys, how are you?
Hello guys, Warrior?
Hello guys, how are you?
Hello guys, what?
My name is David Franco from davidstwitch.com. Right there, follow me.
He has his own Twitch stream going in the background of his YouTube video. Oh, this guy really likes himself.
Appreciate it. I stream pretty much every day, every single day. But Sunday is the day of the Maui. Let us pray.
Did you mean to put a sound effect there and you just forgot?
Seriously though, let's talk about 5 reasons why I believe console gaming is better than PC gaming. Now, first of all, let me make this clear. I love my PC. I play my PC so much more than I do my consoles, so I'm not playing favorites.
So why are you making the video?
I'm not one of those gamers who says, PC master race, console master race, because I have to feel huge. I have to feel good about myself.
You would know a lot about feeling good about yourself, it seems.
I had to feel insecure in a way. That's what master race is to me. Insecurity.
This man has his own Twitch stream going in the background of his video, and now he's saying people who prefer one platform over the other are insecure. This is gonna be a long one, isn't it?
Sorry guys, that is not me at all. I'm just the kind of gamer who plays anything and plays everything, and that's how everybody should be.
And yet here you are making a video about 5 reasons why consoles are better than PC. And I cannot wait to get into your reasons. Why does it have to be even to you, though? Why this emphasis on making sure both sides are completely even? Why does there coincidentally have to be 5 reasons for one side and 5 reasons for the other? But I've seen a lot of people do this, where they make a list of why the PC is a superior platform, and people get mad and they don't want to have a backbone, so they have to make another list of, oh, don't worry, there's just as many reasons why the console is better than PC, but then they just make themselves look like fools, because the only way that you can try and present factual reasons why the PC is an inferior platform to the consoles is to be extremely disingenuous with the actual facts. And I have a feeling that's what you're going to do right now. You see, I'm not treating this as a win-loss issue. And I'm not treating this as a, oh, I need to make sure everyone is happy with me, I can't piss anyone off issue. I don't give a shit if I piss people off. I'm just looking at the data. If data pisses you off, then that sucks.
But for today's video, let's focus on console gaming. Starting out with number 1.
You know what? With as many subscribers and as much success as you have, I have faith that, maybe you'll be different. Maybe your top 5 reasons will be different than all the other ones that I've heard. I'm confident in you. Let's get into them. What's reason number 1?
It just works.
Oh. Never mind then.
I don't think anybody in their right mind can argue this. As much as I love my PC, and I'm sure my friends can back me up and my chat room can back me up.
Alright, well, for starters, console games don't just work. In fact, there's been a ton of console games, AAA console games over the last few years that have not worked well at all. Just look at Black Ops 4, just look at Anthem. Just look at Fallout 76. Those are just 3 off the top of my head of games that came out recently that ran like ass or barely functioned on the console. And this is something that I brought up in a previous video. It kinda used to be a point for the consoles to say that, oh, they just work. PC games are so buggy. PC games are so glitchy. Console games just work. When you look at console games nowadays, it's getting kind of embarrassing over there. And let's just live in your world for a little bit. Your game runs at sub 1080p or sub 30 FPS and it crashes. Is that really your definition of just working? Is that how low your standards are?
PC gaming can be a huge pain in the ass sometimes. It really can.
Yeah, sometimes, but no, not console gaming. Console gaming works perfectly. Yeah, it blows you every single time.
Drivers aren't updated.
If your drivers aren't updated, that's on you.
Your hardware is incompatible. Software that was working yesterday is suddenly running like shit today.
That literally doesn't happen. You're saying that you love your PC and you play it way more than your console, but you're spouting things that only console fanboys who have never touched a PC would say. Drivers not being updated, that's on you. And also, it's not like if your drivers aren't up to date, your game just doesn't work. I updated my NVIDIA drivers the other day after I don't know, a week of not updating them. A new one came out and a week later I got it because I was like, oh, there's a new driver, better install that. My games didn't just start catching on fire because I didn't download it. And as for the other thing, software that works yesterday doesn't function today? That literally doesn't happen. Ever. I don't know where you got that.
But with consoles, you literally just put that little round object in, the little disc, or maybe you can download it, and the game loads.
If by loading you mean takes up to a day to download and then still has extremely long loading screens for subpar performance, if that's what you're talking about, sure, let's go with that.
Sure, there might be a day one patch or whatever, but that's perfectly normal. But my point is, console gaming, it just works. You sit down on your couch and you enjoy your game.
I can sit down on my couch and enjoy my PC games. Most people know that you can hook your PC up to your TV and use a controller or use a lap keyboard.
How many times have you seen me on Twitch get frustrated over a sudden frames per second drop?
Never. I've never watched your Twitch.
Because again, last week, maybe something like Overwatch was streaming just fine, but this week, I'm getting 15 frames per second on stream.
15 frames per second. I don't believe you.
It doesn't make sense, and that's easily my least favorite thing about PC gaming, is that the experience is very, very fragmented. Number 2, exclusives are everything. That is a lot of flashing. I have a tendency to switch between cameras on Siege. I freaking love Siege, guys. Siege is such a good game.
Yeah, I've heard Siege is a pretty good game. I've also heard it's capped at 900p on the Xbox One, and half of the game is capped at 30 FPS, but, good game. Consoles, they're great. PC sucks, dude. 15 FPS on Overwatch. That's something that happens.
Anyway, exclusives are everything, and sometimes PC users are left out.
Yeah, and more times, console users are left out. Don't exclusives suck? I wish everyone could play every game, but sometimes that's just not the case. But if you really want to get into the exclusives war, which you probably don't want to, PC has more exclusives. End of story.
Grand Theft Auto 5, anyone? It took, a year or two to come out on PC?
Yeah, and then it was infinitely better on PC. What's that game even run at on console? It's not more than 30 FPS. The loading screens are abysmal. There's little to no mod support. Yeah, I'm willing to wait a year for the superior version of a game to come out on PC, and most people are too. I would much rather wait some time to get the superior version of a game than pay full price for a console version that's just going to be running worse and performing worse than the PC version will down the line. That's what the PC Master Race is all about. It's not all about hardware. Yes, we do have better hardware, but it's not all about that. It's about smart consumerism. That's what the PC Master Race is about. And honestly, I just don't care about PlayStation exclusives. Not everyone does. A lot of console fanboys like you seem to have this idea that PC players are just crying in their beds every night about not being able to play Uncharted or not being able to play The Last of Us, even though both of those games are on PC now through PS Now. When really, I just don't care about most console exclusives. Fuck me for not being into third-person action games with cover and stealth mechanics. Hey Joe, which one are you talking about there? Pick your choice.
Red Dead Redemption 2, there's really no signs of a PC release coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, but there really is, though. There have been a ton of leaks about Red Dead 2 coming to PC, but again, I honestly don't really care that much about Red Dead 2. A lot of PC players don't. And after looking at all the stuff that's been going on with Red Dead Online, I'm less interested in the game now than I ever was before.
We've got the Xbox exclusives, which are mostly on PC, but there's some games that we miss out on.
Like what? Give me examples. There are no Xbox exclusives anymore. There haven't been for years. What are you on about?
Obviously, the Switch has its own category of games. The PC, mark my words, will never ever see official releases of games like Super Mario Brothers or Yoshi's Crafted World coming out in a few weeks on the Switch, or Pokemon games or whatever.
Oh, that must be awkward.
It's just never going to happen. And then, of course, on the PlayStation side, we've got games like Spider-Man and God of War and The Last of Us. Anyone?
Oh, that must be awkward again.
The Last of Us is just an incredible experience all around, and you're never, ever going to see that on PC.
Okay, this is gonna get into a little more of an opinionated thing, but I honestly think The Last of Us is insanely overrated. The Last of Us is always used by console fanboys as, oh, we got this game, it's so amazing, it's this game, it's just Last of Us. When you just take a step back and fucking look at it, it's really nothing special, guys. Just stop hyping up The Last of Us. It's really not that special. And also, it's on PC. One Google search, bud. Last of Us is on PC. I literally can play it right now. But I won't, because it's overrated.
So yeah, I mean, if you're only playing on PC, you're going to miss out on some truly remarkable experiences on console.
Of all the games you listed, there were only 2 that are, like, actually restricted to consoles. You know, God of War and Spider-Man. And not only do I, again, just not really care about third-person action games with stealth elements, but I think we all know that those games will be going to PS Now eventually. Just looking at the market trends, looking at what Sony's been doing, it's only a matter of time till these games are on PC, but you don't even seem to know what PS Now is, so I won't get into that. It might make you cry.
I'm going to say it again. Play anything and play everything.
On a PC.
Don't limit yourself.
Also, don't do research, apparently.
Number 3, multiplayer games. I just have my notes right here. Multiplayer games have a longer lifespan on console than they do on PC.
What planet do you live on?
For the most part. Call of Duty Black Ops 4, anyone? Blackout has been slowly dying on PC, even with this week's big Grand Heist update that finally released on PC, first on PS4 last week. But the PC player base is just dwindling like crazy.
Yeah, because we have more games to choose from. Again, PC has more games, PC has more exclusives, and if you look at the most popular games on the PC, they're games that have been out for a long time. I always point to Team Fortress 2 as an example of this. That game came out in 2006, 2007? And it's still one of the most played games on Steam. Then you got games like Overwatch, you have games like CSGO, you have the original Counter-Strike. This is actually amazing to me. I just found this out the other day. The original Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike 1.6, the first standalone version of Counter-Strike, is still one of the most played games on Steam. But yeah, no, go off about how much multiplayer games have longer lifespans on consoles. Yeah, more people are playing Black Ops 4 on console than on PC, because on console you don't have as many choices as we do. And also, generally speaking, you tend to have lower standards for your games, but that's a little more subjective.
Sure, an update here and there, I might see a little spike, but even the optimistic side of me says, nope, that spike's going to quickly drop down again, and Blackout is kind of a dead game. Personally, I think it's more fun than Apex sometimes, but that's just me. I just think the movement system's better, the guns are better in Blackout, but then again, Apex is more unique because of the respawn system. But I guess that's why we have the choice, right? It's a lot harder to find active multiplayer games on PC than it is console.
What world are you living in where it's hard to find multiplayer games on PC? If it was hard to find multiplayer games on PC, it wouldn't be the most popular platform in the world for multiplayer games. Globally, the PC is way more popular for multiplayer games, and just more popular for games in general. What are you even on about right now? I wonder what your fan base thinks of this video. Oh.
I guarantee you, if you launch Blackout on PS4 or Xbox today, instantly, you're going to drop into a full lobby, for the most part. But on PC, yesterday I was just playing Blackout, and I believe our game started at, what, like 68 players max? Sad moment. Sad moment.
You're only talking about one game. It's Black Ops 4. Be great if you gave other examples.
But then again, with games like Siege and Battlefield, I think the PC community kind of favors games like that, or those rather, over console players. So it easily goes both ways. It just kind of depends on where the player base is and which platform you prefer.
If it goes both ways, why did you bring it up?
But keyboard and mouse, I cannot picture myself playing Blackout on a controller. I just can't.
Wait, so the one example you gave, Blackout, you said it was better on console, but then you say you can't play it on a controller? Why did you make this video? Did no planning go into this video at all?
Number 4, the home theater experience. You just can't beat it. This is something I miss all the time. All the time when I'm PC gaming. Is that I just don't have that home theater experience that I used to have.
Because you haven't set it up yet? Because you haven't been able to move your PC to your living room because it's too heavy? Because you haven't figured out how to put the cords in the right way? Because you don't do research and know that this is actually an option for you to do with your PC, but okay.
And yeah, I have my basement, which is still a work in progress, and yeah, eventually I will play huge releases down there, like, The Last of Us Part 2 and whatever. And maybe even Crackdown 3, I don't know. Apparently that game is huge. I know nothing about Crackdown.
We'll just go ahead and add that to the list of things you don't know anything about. Let me go ahead and get my list right here. And a list of things that you don't know. I'm not actually writing anything.
But still, the point stands. You just cannot beat that home theater experience. And please don't even tell me, David, but you have surround sound on your headphones. No. No.
No, you don't. You don't have surround sound on your headphones? Why not?
Nothing beats the experience of sitting down on a comfy couch, having a 65-inch 4K TV in front of you.
65-inch TV? Huh? Who the fuck wants to play on that? Are you kidding me? I would never want to play on something that big. Unless it's a penis.
2 Polk Audio tower speakers, a Polk Audio center channel, and your rear speakers behind you with dual subwoofers, a nice receiver. That right there is the ultimate gaming experience.
For you, maybe. I don't want to play like that. I'm perfectly content sitting at my desk in my comfy little office chair with my gaming headset. And, sometimes if I really want to get fancy with it, I'll plug my speakers into my computer, and I'll plug a controller in, and I'll ease my chair back a bit. Yeah. That's something you can do on the PC, but you didn't know that.
But David, you can play PC on TV. Yeah, you can, but I strongly believe PCs belong on a desk. PCs do not, I repeat, do not belong in the living room.
Well, I believe David doesn't belong in the basement. I believe consoles don't belong in a living room. I believe Jews don't belong.
It's just not a seamless experience. Even with like the Steam Big Picture experience or whatever it's called, or the Steam controller, I strongly believe, guys, like PCs do not belong in the living room. It's just a very fragmented experience.
These are all opinions, bud. They don't belong in the living room for you. Steam Big Picture mode is bad for you. It's still an option that we have. And if you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. But you can't just write it off because you don't like it. God forbid David doesn't like something.
Having to deal with keyboard and mouse in your lap or your coffee table or whatever, it's just not the same.
Then use a controller. Jesus, man.
PCs in the office, on the desk, your gaming room or whatever. Consoles on the couch.
My console is at my desk in my office. So what do you gotta say now, David? What do you gotta say now?
That's how it's always going to be with me. I will never, ever have a gaming PC hooked up to my TV. Ever.
Okay, you won't, but other people will. You were really desperate for this video, weren't you?
At least for like a gaming experience. I've had it hooked up to my Samsung TV, but only for the chat room, and that's because my last bedroom was very small compared to this bedroom. Technically, it's a bedroom. I don't use it as a bedroom. But yes, there you go. Home theater experience. You just can't beat it.
And it's also on PC.
And please, hold your negative comments if you never played a game with surround sound. You don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. It truly is that much better.
I have played games on surround sound, and I still prefer playing games with the headset.
And number 5, local multiplayer. LAN parties on PC are fun, but they require a ton of work. I'm going to say it again. Nothing beats the experience of sitting down on a couch, but with friends.
This is one that, again, it used to be more of something in the console's favor, but now listen, guys. I don't know where this idea of the console has, or the PC has no local multiplayer, I don't know where that idea came from. If you do just a little bit of research, the PC has more co-op games. If you go to Steam, and you can sort by local multiplayer, and it'll tell you how many players can play, what controllers are supported, and then we have emulators. I have my friends over all the time to play Melee on the Dolphin emulator on my PC locally. And we all know how great the modern consoles are with backwards compatibility. Or is that just not a thing in your world? On the PC, we have more co-op games. We have all the co-op multiplat games. We have emulators to play all the co-op games of the past. And, like I mentioned before, we can bring our PCs out into the living room towards 65-inch 4K televisions that probably have an ungodly amount of input lag, so have fun playing anything competitive or fast-paced on them.
How many times have you played Melee, Super Smash Bros. Melee, or...
Holy shit, I literally play Melee with my... I haven't watched this video yet. That was... Wow. I literally play Melee with my cousin and a couple of my friends, like, every week. They come over to my apartment, and we play Melee. I haven't watched this video before. That's really funny. And we play Melee on my PC with the Dolphin emulator, and sometimes we even play it online through NetPlay and Anther's Ladder, because the PC can not only play co-op games locally, we can literally make old games that didn't have online through mods and through peer-to-peer emulators. You don't know anything about this. It's honestly puzzling to me why you made this video.
Mario Kart, or the good old days of GoldenEye and Perfect Dark with friends. Those right there were the good old days. Now, do I miss them? Of course, here and there. But I'm perfectly fine with playing games on PC with my friends on Discord and chatting in my chat room over here.
For all of you who are above legal drinking age, take a shot every time David mentions his chat room or his Twitch or his stream or just something having to do with him wanting to suck his own penis with his words.
It's an experience that really is incredible, but part of me really does miss that local multiplayer experience that you just can't get on PC.
Or consoles, for the most part.
Unless, again, you set up a LAN party, which requires a ton of work. And yes, I've been to a few LAN parties. It's a ton of fun. But I haven't been to a LAN party in years, and I don't see myself being back at one for a very long time.
So you started this entry about PC not having local multiplayer, and then you just started talking about all this shit that, frankly, wasn't even true. But you're also yet to mention any recent console games that have good local multiplayer. So why'd you bring it up if you don't have examples for your side and you just want to slander the other side?
Or if ever. Hopefully, but I just don't see it happening anytime soon. So guys, there you have it. Those are my 5 reasons why I believe...
Holy shit, you literally didn't mention a single console local multiplayer game that isn't from the GameCube era. That's really the best you got? Hey man, consoles have local multiplayer because Melee. Nice. We have that too.
Console gaming is better than PC gaming. And I'm going to do a quick recap in case you skipped around on the video.
Oh, Joy, let's hear these points again. Please. I am at the edge of my chair.
Number 1, it just works.
No, it doesn't.
Number 2, exclusives are everything.
PC has more exclusives, and we have most of the console exclusives. In the grand scheme of things, most console exclusives are on PC in one way or another.
The Last of Us Part 2, anyone? Number 3, multiplayer games have a longer lifespan on console than they do PC.
That's just blatantly false.
Fact.
It's not a fact.
Number 4, home theater experience. You just can't beat it.
And you can get it on PC as well.
And number 5, local multiplayer is a lot harder to pull off on PC than it is on console.
But we still have more options, way more options than consoles. God forbid you put a little bit of effort into playing video games.
Turn off.
I wish you could.
So guys, there you go. What are your thoughts? Am I right? Am I wrong?
You are extremely wrong, and I can't wait to upload this video. Although, judging by the way you censor your own community's thoughts of your videos, I seriously doubt you'll ever see this or bother to make a response to it. Although I'm really hoping you do. Thanks for the content, bud.
Well, technically neither, because these are pretty much my opinion.
And then he closes the video saying, "This is my opinion," when all throughout this video he's been saying, "This is fact, this is fact." God, you were desperate to make this video, weren't you?
But you are completely free to share your opinion right below.
Man, I sure want to share my opinion of this video. Oh.
And if you want to further this discussion in real time, if you want to roast me in real time and see my face turn red, go to davidstwitch.com.
Up, take a shot.
Give me a follow and throw it at me. Let's talk.
Oh, I can do much better than that, David. Just you wait.